you don't have enough men showing stuff off, and it would be, it's kind of a give back that if I can help someone else.
We're a day of surgery with Kevin. How are you?
Great.
Wonderful. So Kevin, how did you find us?
Through Jean, my lovely wife.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, and she met with you 13 months ago.
Yeah.
July of 2022. And so here I am, August of 2023.
Yeah. So Kevin is, as always, following his lovely wife wherever she goes.
Sure.
And so Jean, about a year ago, had a face, neck, brow, upper, lower eyelids, and her nose. And then she came back a few months ago and I did a little isolated lip lift just to finish the package. And what was your impression of her progress over that period of time?
It was impressive. She probably lost 20, 25 years off of her face and came back smiling.
Yeah.
Looked wonderful.
And so Kevin's here for his turn, and we are doing a brow lift, lower lids with fat transfer and laser, deep plane facelift, deep neck lift. Has this been on your radar for a while? Was it Jean's experience that opened your eyes to it, or were you thinking about it even before that?
No, not at all. I wasn't thinking of it at all until Jean met you, had the surgery, and then the transformation. I was like, I'm tired of looking like her father.
Yeah. So
when I look younger again.
Well, so thank you for visiting with everyone, letting them kind of seeing it in a little insight. Any thoughts before I take you back there and start drawing on you?
No, I'm ready.
All right, I'm excited.
Thank you. What it really felt like when I got out of surgery till probably 10 p.m., it felt like I had earbuds in.
Yeah.
I wrote that on my phone.
As we are day one with Mr. Kevin. How you doing?
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Tell me about your night.
It didn't go bad. It didn't go super. I think I slept on the table instead of where normal people don't. I had a 6, 7, 8 hours sleep.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
So it threw off my circadian rhythm, and I fell asleep at 1:10 this morning and woke up about 5 p.m. or 5 a.m.
So when you say it didn't go great, it was mostly you just didn't sleep.
I was listening to my breath, listening to the noises outside.
Yeah.
I was on high alert, I guess.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel a lot better now being up.
Yeah.
And moving around, as you can probably see.
And so your energy looks pretty good.
Yep.
It's very common to be sleepless the first night after anesthesia. Just as you said, you sleep all day and then you're burning off anesthesia meds, have kind of an anesthesia hangover, and you're awake at night. If that happens to you, know you're in good company. That happens all the time. And it's just we expect it. Your sleep rhythm gets better over the next few days. I haven't asked you a lot of these questions yet. So you took the Tylenol and Celebrex, I'm sure, the non-narcotic pain medicines. Did you end up needing, and it's okay if you did you end up needing one of the heavier pain pills?
Jean?
Did we end up taking a heavier one?
He took
Yes.
the Dilaudid, but just to help him sleep.
Okay, so we took one heavier pain pill to help you sleep.
Not for pain.
Yeah.
Just to stop my brain from going, and
Yeah.
so I could get some sleep.
And we also prescribe another medication. It's basically Valium, which is really good for that too. So the Dilaudid, which is a real pain pill, it helps mellow you out and make you relaxed. It can have a nausea side effect. It can have a constipation side effect, and it's good for pain. If tonight you're in that situation, I'll recommend the other one, the Valium, which is really good just for not over processing, mellowing you out a little bit. Doesn't help pain, which you're not going to have.
Right.
But it doesn't have the side effects of potential nausea and constipation either. Face me, I want them to see what you look like. I am super proud. For one day, male facelift, this is the best it gets. And it wasn't just a facelift, it was facelift, brow lift, lower lids, and that was it. One gland needed to be treated, one gland did not. Every person and every side is individualized. Look down toward your toes and come back up. I'm going to turn you the other way. We'll show off both sides. No, you won't. So that's actually, turn that direction. That's actually a really good thing. We tell people generally we don't want them to look down toward your toes, spending a lot of time in that position, and look back up and come back to the camera. But it's inevitable. You're going to put your pants on, you're going to put your shoes on, you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to drop your phone, have to pick it up. Spending a minute or two here and there, no problem. Falling asleep in a chair and your head hangs down and this is all folded, that creates real swelling. So incidental is totally fine.
Right.
What else would you like to know about your first night?
If might not want to hear this, but this is what it feels like. I got what would that be, a left hook
Yeah.
a little bit here.
Okay.
So they did that. I was falling off the bed.
Yeah,
They pushed me back on.
Tell them all the sensations you feel. Like, what do you feel?
I feel here, my ear feels a little collapsed.
Uh-huh.
What it really felt like when I got out of surgery till probably 10 p.m., it felt like I had earbuds in.
Yeah.
I wrote that on my phone. Feels like I have earbuds.
Yeah.
Then that kind of went away. That must have been the swelling. And then right now, it feels like I have titanium plates in my head. I feel like I'm in California. The back of my head feels normal. And this up here, I won't touch it because I don't know where stitches are. Feels like it's numb.
Yeah.
And that all will come back.
All comes back.
But
it'll rise this direction.
Yep. Yeah, and here it's numb.
Yeah.
But other than that, the more I talk and the more I'm up today, the better I'm feeling.
Cool. Well, thank you for sharing with everybody. I really respect it. And again, from the male perspective, I think it's awesome, and I think there are people at home just absolutely ecstatic that you're sharing. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
You're the man.
Okay, see you again. Last night, kind of tough to sleep. Fell asleep from 1 to 6, almost like I was wearing a bolo.
As we are day two with Mr. Kevin. How you doing?
Good.
What did we do today? What all did we do so far?
Well, took out some stitches, so I actually have a little bit of relief. Last night, kind of tough to sleep. Fell asleep from 1 to 6, almost like I was wearing a bolo. Tightened up here, but 10 minutes ago, stitches came out. Much
Feel
better. Yeah, perfect.
So the stitches he's talking about, go ahead.
Oh, no pain.
Good. The stitches he's talking about are the hemostatic net sutures. That's where it kind of looks like a sack of avocados. I use those on women that are bleeding excessively and I'm worried they're going to form a blood collection. And I use them on almost all men. And it's usually 2 days that we leave them in. I'll be interested to hear your report tomorrow if you sleep better tonight. So sleeping from 1 to 6, that's my schedule. That's about right, honestly.
Go ahead and
5 hours of sleep, less than you normally get, but not terrible.
Right.
I have also noticed that the tightness can also be the actual muscle repair because it is very tight in there. And people will tell me that feels tighter as the day goes on. So I'll be curious to know if you feel that, I hope it doesn't, but if you feel the bolo or the lanyard kind of tight return today as the day goes on. You'll let me know tomorrow what you feel.
Okay, I will.
So we talked about the tightness and talked about the sleep.
And then the only other thing would be the ears.
Yeah.
It still feels, because I think things are swollen, like I have, what would they be? iPhone earbuds.
Yeah.
Still in there. I can hear, but it's just
a little muffled. Yeah. Well, turn and face me here. I want to show off your teenager jawline neckline. I mean, that's insane. Turn and face the other direction. You also have a teenager build, which is that's all your efforts. I mean, this is exactly what this is supposed to look like at 2 days. Turn back towards the camera. And then we did his under eyes as well, and we did a conservative brow lift as well. One thing that you'll notice, I'll get an inset in here, is he's got some swelling on the conjunctiva, swelling over the whites of his eyes, and it kind of looks like jelly. That is actually relatively common with eye area surgery. I'd say maybe 1 in 4 or 5 patients will have a little bit of swelling on that layer. It looks kind of weird. It's totally normal. It doesn't hurt. Do your eyes hurt?
this one, right?
Yeah.
That's the
you
one.
said the jelliness.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, does it?
No, it feels almost like there's a sleeper there.
Yeah, like a little mucus goopy kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Very
It doesn't
common.
bother me.
It's these tissues swell the way you're expecting in normal everyday day-to-day life. When the conjunctiva, that's the layer that turns pink when you get conjunctivitis. When the conjunctival swells, when you get conjunctival edema, it looks like that jelly. But that's normal, it passes. So you're doing amazing. Thanks for sharing with everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. We are day 9 with Kevin. He's about to go home. How are you?
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we had some excitement over the last couple of days. You had a setback. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, I did have a setback. My eye started bulging. You can use the medical term, but it got all red, pussy looking, and very scratchy, kind of painful. So had to come back and for a visit.
Yeah. So even the great Kevin has potholes in the road. This is part of the recovery. So if you saw the video from his second day, you saw a little bit of jelly-like swelling in this one eye outer corner. We put him on some drops for that as a combination of an antibiotic and a steroid. It's called Tobradex. That usually settles it right down. He came back in 2 or 3 days later. It was, I'll put the video up here, it was 10 times worse. So that just goes to show you everything you do to help, you never know what the other shoe is. So I think you were sensitive to the drops, which normally cool that off really quickly. It flared it. So we actually switched it to another medication, an oral steroid, get rid of those drops. And 24 hours later, it's
This is
mostly
what it
gone.
looked like. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still swollen in the face. This is normal. This will take 2 or 3 weeks to settle out. You probably remember on the day 1 video, you look like $1 million, and now you look like $1 million and a little bit of swelling. But
Minus
that's okay.
10.
Minus 10.
$1 million minus 10.
We were talking a little bit out there about motivation. So it's not no one does this out of vanity.
Right.
What was your motivation?
Number one, Gene, obviously. But when you look in the mirror, you know, sometimes you dress younger because you feel younger. I am not on any medications, diabetes medication, heart medication, nothing like that. So I'm pretty active. No aches and pains. So when you come in and get this is almost like you have to get your face to match your mind. So if I felt 45 and I look 65, not so good of a match. So now every morning I wake up, I'll look like I feel and how I dress, and a boy in a man's body in a woman's world.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
In all fairness, everyone said, I can't, they all thought even at 62, they were like, why is he doing a lot? I'm like, he doesn't even look 62. So you already looked great, but now you do. Your energy matches your spirit. Your look matches your spirit. We see that all the time.
Good.
So going forward, so you're going to go home, you're going to follow up with some videos, some photos through our text screening process. You've been through that actually with Jean when she did her text photos and everything. How did you feel about that process and the follow-up being far away before you came here?
Well, doing the follow-ups?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just put it in my phone.
Yeah.
Whatever, 21 days, 6 months, whatever they are.
Yeah.
We'll make the video. Instead of just giving you the pictures, you know, different shots.
Yeah.
I'll get on there and talk.
Awesome.
That way you can mute my voice.
No, so that was, I didn't even think about that, but there are so many people on here that are your huge fans. I'm addicted to Kevin, more Kevin content.
Kevin!
That one. So I'll tell you what, whenever you think about something, if you have something that crosses your mind, shoot me a little video and I'll share it with your adorers.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah, and if things change, like this will go down, I'll give you a video or a text message saying, hey, it's gone today, or my head's back to 100%. That way people...
The outside anyway, the inside. The other thing is that people really appreciated you telling them how you felt when you told them about the feeling of tectonic plates, and you were telling about the feeling of the bolo. So if you're kind enough to do little video updates for us, focus on the feelings too, because that really helps people.
Yeah, the head's feeling a lot better. Like there's numb spots, I want to say frozen spots, but there's some areas that feel better than others, but it's growing where my head's feeling more normal, my face, it's a little bit strange here, but all of this is back to normal. And as the days, weeks go on, I'll tell you about the bolo and
the seismic activity up there.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff.
Well, I cannot thank you enough for being here with Gene the first time, coming yourself. Ladies, he's taken. Gene's still right over there. But and also sharing with everyone. I mean, you have been one of their most educational series, and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so you can see my future content.